everyone, welcome to the PAX Pokemon League Australia, finally for PAX Australia 2015. Enough blather, here's my guests! You should hopefully recognise everyone here. If you don't, then you obviously weren't at PAX. So,
and shame on you.
I know, right? So, going around the table, we pretend we've got a table. We have Alice and Fulvipes, our cat and dog leaders.
Kids.
Kids and dogs, but you don't have the hoods today, though.
No. Too warm.
Yeah. This is Australian summer right here. All right.
Well, almost.
Next up, we have the one, the only, Frank Underwood, also known as UncleKaka, our president and champion. Hola, el presidente.
El Presidente.
El presidente. And finally, we have a Mr. Kirby for life. And I am drawing a complete blank of what your team was, and I don't know why.
Tom Olive.
Based off of the first season of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Oh, that's
I was
right.
Tom
Yeah.
Olive.
That was the one.
Except season one's over. I'm now white.
Yes.
So, you know.
Yeah. You've decided to stop being a bad guy and listening to Rita's silly voice.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Fern, what was your team?
My team was the Fossils.
Damn it.
I don't have it. Had I known that, I would have. Had I known you were going to do that, I would have actually put it in. So,
And fair warning, you would have had that in the stereo.
oh yes. So this is our final episode for the PAX Australia 2015 run, and it's sad because PAX is over.
Until next
All over, man.
And I
Until
am
next.
at the same time glad and upset to see it go. On the one hand, no more PAX. On the other, no more PAX.
No more packs.
Yeah. 3 days is a long time when you're doing just awesome things all over and over. Alright. So, before we get going, we're actually going to just sit around a bit and share some stories as to the awesome challenges we met this year. If you're watching, then we actually tell a story which you're in, by all means. Say hi. Come over to the forums and, pop a post up. So, before we get into that though, let's do a battle.
Yay!
Ooh,
Spooky.
time.
It is spooky, and here is the battlefield. So we have our cat leader. It's only you got the both on the art there, but yep, it's Alice, the cat leader. We have a Meowstick, a Delicati, I believe, a Luxray, a Pyroar female, an Absol, and the Mew. Mew. And we have on the other side our champions team, a Cloyster, a Caracosta, Bob. Just Bob. Just Bob. You will learn Bob's reputation if you haven't already. A shiny, awesome Greninja, a Rotom Wash, and Cannonball, the infamous Sharpedo. Right.
Vice President Bob.
Vice President Bob. Bob made many people cry.
He's unaware.
He did. There
He's
are people.
unaware of that fact, though.
Yeah.
There were so many people who just went, "What is with this? Why will the Quagsire not die?"
All right. So let's see this. We have a champion battle, and let's just pretend Alice is a champion, a challenger who has gotten all the badges. Go.
Well, I do technically have all the badges.
True. We all have all the badges. This is a lot of badges, by the way. Teeny weeny vision. We'll show you again once I put it back up on the main screen. So yeah, battle on. Go. Do
Who
it.
shall we go for? You can help me. I don't know. You choose.
Go monsters!
Baby.
There we go. All right.
Spiky
So,
baby.
Luxray versus Spiky Baby.
Hey.
His name is Louis.
Louis
It's actually-
Luxray.
He's actually a male. For some reason it says it's female.
Showdown
Oh,
does
we're gonna
weird
do it
things
this
like
way.
that.
You scare me. You scare me with this thing here. It's electricity coming at me here. Seriously. Ow, really? Seriously.
Louis knows a lot of weird things.
Yeah.
Oh God.
They will
Wow.
turn your Louis into a handbag.
Ooh.
Louis Vuitton.
Wow. Good, Louis. Whoop,
Yeah. I can't tell you how much trouble I had with cloisters over the weekend.
whoop.
Just, nah.
Good.
Icicle spear.
Oh,
Ah, there it goes.
Wow.
Got the
icicle
four.
spear.
Yeah, that cloister did a lot of damage over the weekend. There were a couple of people.
I'm gonna say.
Unfortunately, got 6-0'd.
Ooh.
Who do I want?
Ouch.
Ooh, a little bit scary.
I don't know.
Oh, this is
Fella
not a good
is an
matchup.
absolute machine.
Tears are
Not
tears.
a fantastic matchup, no.
Because then this is going to happen.
Oh, wow. Damn it.
Yeah.
The funny thing about the cloister is I actually rebred the
Okay.
cloister on Friday night
Oh.
after the first day of battles. That was originally running Ice Shard, and I ended up rebreeding into a 6IV on the Friday night.
I forgot to.
Ooh, nice.
Wow. Wow.
This
Yeah,
isn't going
it's
well.
a little bit dangerous.
No. I want to fight Vice President Bob.
Delcatty is fairy type now, isn't it?
I think it's normal.
Still not. Oh, hang on, I can
normal,
check.
yeah.
I think
It's normal. There we go.
It's a normal type.
If you've got a
And-
priority move, you'll kill him
Yeah.
though.
Yeah. Do you have
Fight
anything with
Bob.
priority? Anything.
Fight Bob.
I'm sorry, please hit me with a priority move. I have no priority move. If you hit me with a Mark Punch, I am dead.
Oh, damn it. I had something that had a... Yes. Damn it. Stop using Ow.
I'm sorry, Alice. I'm sorry. Okay, I won't use Icicle Spear. Use Rock
Bop.
Blast instead.
That's okay. Mew will live.
Just.
Only just.
All right.
Messed up.
Go, Mr. Vice President.
Vice
Damn it.
President
I needed
Bob.
you and Emily was out.
Ooh, loud noises.
Sorry, my bad. YouTube
Well,
pop-up.
at least people get to see what's so scary about Bob.
Bob is doing this.
Yeah. Oh, yes,
The thing
stockpile.
about yeah, and because he's got stockpile the leftovers, he just heals and gets harder and harder and harder.
Does he have Swallow as well?
No, that's the thing. If you put Swallow on him, you lose his defenses. So you put Recover on him, but you have to breed that from Gen 4.
Yaha.
Wow.
Yeah. I went back that far for him.
Look at that. Aurasphere. Nothing. Just shrugs it off.
Does you have any sort of recovery move?
Nope. My things are purely attack teams.
Okay. Because, I mean, I'd really like to do this a few times,
I'm gonna get.
but I don't think it's going to last very long.
Nope.
Boop.
Ah.
3%, that's all right.
Good news.
Does Bob have no answer to a psychic?
Bob basically sets up with his defenses, uses Recover, and builds his power-up punch into a 6x waterfall.
Oh.
That's literally what he does.
Oh, no.
But because his power-up punch goes to 6 layers,
Yep.
he literally does not care.
Bye, Mew.
Bob just cares nothing.
Wow.
You
The
cannot
only
think for
not
things.
cute is when Mew actually faints in the game. I guilt-tripped a lot of people by going, look how sad Mew is when it faints.
You make Mew sad.
Uh,
No little tiny meow Mews for you.
It's so sad. So sad.
So sad.
All right, so that was a battle. That happened. He's our champion for a reason.
Yep.
but we did have some fantastic elite battles, and those could have gone either way, seriously.
Oh, absolutely.
There were some really good contestants, 10 contenders, and really good elites this year. And I mean, even some of our standard leaders, could have been up there. Absolutely.
Oh, yes. All right. So who wants to share a story first? Or shall I go to our write-in one?
Go into the writing one. Give us time to think.
Okay, so we got a story from Pow Allen, aka Windsor, our flying type leader, who was going to join us, but unfortunately had to pull away at the last moment. But he did send us his story. He calls it the gym leader who almost killed a challenger. With laughter. So, once upon a time... Why does he start like that? Once upon a time, there was a spectacularly amazing gym leader named...
You should have probably read before you started
Would you
reading.
I
prefer
did.
this to be done in storytime voice?
Do it in
I could do
storytime voice.
Do it in
Storytime
storytime
voice is
voice.
fantastic.
Go for it.
Once upon a time, there was a spectacularly amazing gym leader called Windsor. Everybody loved Windsor. He was great. He was also very humble. Not. Windsor had devised a cunning plan to win the hearts and minds of the less competitive challenges he was about to face and crush mercilessly. I'll create an easy team, he exclaimed. And I'll fill it with Pokemon that'll be fun to fight. Excited, Windsor got to work quickly building a team full of flying-type Pokemon with interesting gimmicks. Little did he or his freshly trained Genetic know what was about to unfold. The day the event arrived, Windsor, ready to go, was challenged repeatedly by bright-eyed, starry-eyed trainers with steel-nerved veterans also coming at him left, right, and center. Suddenly, another challenger appeared. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. She requested to fight the easy team. Great, Windsor replied as he set up the battle. The fight was fought. Pokemon foes and allies fainting all over the field in a heated triple battle. Blows and blows. 3, 2. Just one opponent left versus Windsor's healthy 3. Things looked bleak for this young challenger. What would she do? Oh no. Windsor's side of the field was full. 2 flying Pokemon flanked by little Togetic in the center. Speed was never Togetic's strong suit, but he wasn't worried. It was a final Pokemon to move. The opponent was on their last legs. One good blow from Togetic would net Windsor the victory in an epic struggle that it was. Come on, Togetic, you can do it. Togetic used metronome. Togetic used self-destruct. Pokemon fainted. Windsor and the challenger simultaneously burst into laughter. Tears welled in the challenger's eyes as she gasped for breath. The two were so loud that they were almost thrown out of packs completely due to the sheer amount of noise they caused. They started to draw the attention of the surrounding crowd, who looked in, confused. The challenger walking away, clutching the luckiest badge earned that day. The end. Or is it?
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, dear. You asked for this, pal. We're sorry. That was creepy or beyond all reason, actually.
No,
What can I say? I specialize.
Like the storytime
You have a gift.
voice that needs to be for kids. Like that's the stuff of nightmares.
Yeah. Oh, dear. So, yeah, that's one of the bad battles. Unfortunately, I missed that whole thing, so...
I was not there either.
No, I'm not sure when he did that one. All right. Who has a story? Who has a story? Without creepy voices, please.
I think not like a full and blown story, but I think one of my favorite battles was there was a kid and he would have been about 7 years old, and it was his last day, and we're trying to help him get to the elite. So I battled him with my last year's Spur team.
Oh,
and
yes.
his just look of, is this team all a Spurs? And me going, yes.
Yeah. It's a shame, actually. It was on the Saturday night, and we were trying to find the elites, but everyone had already moved off, gone home, or gone to the concerts. So we gathered up a couple of last year's leaders to try use our teams from last year. Unfortunately, my team from last year matched him mercilessly, and I tried not to.
He looked at mine like, "Are you an elite?" And I went,
No.
"No."
Yeah, I think Phil ended up coming over and saying, look, we've got him through 2 elite badges. Will you take him? And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. Because at the end of the day,
Yeah.
want to
Yeah.
encourage youngsters coming in and having a battle.
I sent him on his way. He had like a few, and I was like, go ask the champion. Go ask the champ. He might actually take you on with this many badges.
Yeah? What was that?
Yeah, we're all about having fun, aren't we? When I get people through and enjoying things and showing us their stuff.
Yeah.
Especially like on a Sunday night. Especially on a Sunday, we're pretty lenient on like badges. I know that we were starting on the Sunday to count our badges as 2 separate badges just to help people get through.
Yep.
Yeah, I was accepting people with just 2 elite badges on the Sunday, just get people through, get people given the chance to have a go.
There were still people
That's right.
battling you as PAX was closing.
Yes.
I had a line that I actually didn't get through.
Yeah, there was a few people and you were just like, "I'm sorry, gotta go."
Yeah. But actually, speaking of that 7-year-old kid, Emma, if you recall, or sorry, I should say Vipes. We're on the internet after all. We actually fought him on the Fridays as a 2v2 match.
Yes. Was that the how they used the double mirrors? Well, no, whatever.
The
like
double
the
Charizards.
Charizards. Yeah, and then the double Rayquazas as well, right?
The double Rayquazas, we just had ice
Yeah.
and rocks going everywhere, and that didn't work.
No, poor
No.
people.
That was a great battle. I just loved how when we throw out our stars, and here we go, 2 Charizards. One X,
yeah,
one Y.
what a big tiger. It was actually one of my favorite battles on the weekend.
We had battled another one that had a really random team. I can't remember what was in the team. It was we were double battling with one of the leaders and their friend.
Was that
I can't remember.
Pegasus and his brother?
I think it was.
Yeah,
And they
that was
had
great.
they had Guthie. They had he had like his brother was using his team, and it was a really random team. I can't remember what was on it, but the Pokemon made me laugh. It was
Yeah.
The
incredible.
one with the Stunfisk?
Yeah, there was
Yes,
Stunfisk.
he had the Stunfisk.
It was making me laugh. I was just like,
I remember that guy.
why?
Yeah, you also had a Trevenant, I think.
Yeah,
Probably.
he did.
Stunfisk made me laugh.
Yeah.
I think I recall facing that guy.
Yeah. I just saw the Stunfisk come out and
I
say,
think he got a
Why?
little bit destroyed.
Just a little bit.
I felt pretty good about myself that weekend. I didn't, like, unlike the previous year, I actually won a few battles.
yes.
One of them all purely due to a really well-placed Ice Fang, which actually froze my competition. I was very well-placed.
Yeah, I had a couple of lucky freezes myself. I was one against, I think it was Sluggy, who's just recently joined our boards in the last couple of weeks as well. A fantastic match, that one. He came in and he'd actually been snooping over my shoulder for a while to see what was going on, and he knew what Bob was up to. And I hadn't seen his team at all, and he came in. He got the cloister down, taking some damage, of course. Brought the Sharpedo and thinking, okay, yep, we'll mop up here. This will be fine. And the Sharpedo sets up, goes for the chomp, and I'm not only half paying attention because I'm feeling like 6 or 7 different inquiries at the time. And the Sharpedo's down. I'm like, hang on, what the hell happened there? Turns out it was the opposing Focus Ash. I'm thinking, okay, all right, we can deal with this. Let's go, Bob. We'll send Bob in. Bob will be fine. Bob will set up. Bob will deal with these shenanigans, and it might be a problem. Because I hadn't seen any grass types on his team. I wasn't worried about it. Lo and behold, out comes out the Gyarados. And I'm thinking, okay, all right, I'll just set up on this thing. And he Dragon Tails me out.
Oh.
Unluckily for him, walked straight into the Rotom. Fantastic for me. I'm thinking, okay, all right, let's shoot this guy down. So set up on him. I put the burns out, drop the lightning bolts, whatnot. And we had this massive switching war between the Rotom, the Bob, and the Greninja on one side, and on the other side, the Gyarados. I can't remember what he actually had on the other side. It was something that Bob really, really, really wanted to kill.
I think he's Arcanine. I think he had an Arcanine, didn't he?
I didn't see the Arcanine at all.
Okay, so we'll
I'm pretty sure he swapped that to deal with me. And eventually the Rotom goes down and the Greninja comes in. And he's thinking, okay, all right, we probably got this one. Ice Beam hits him for half. And we get the freeze hacks. Leftovers. And it takes 3 shots to get him down.
Wow.
But it came down to Bob versus his Garchomp. And that Garchomp was fantastic. It was really annoying. Rough Skin and Rocky Helmet.
Oh, wow.
Oh no.
Yep.
And because I'm physical,
People.
I'm wanting to get in there and just punch the hell out of the thing. But I've got a setup. And I'm recovering. I'm literally power punching, then recovering, then power punching, then recovering.
Oh no.
Oh.
I'm gonna say Rocky Helmet, really good thing because I have Rocky Helmet on my Meow Stick, which same one. Like I moved it up from last year, which it also had Rocky Helmet, and every time people would do a physical attack, they got damaged by Rocky Helmet. I'm like, this is my defense against the fact he's not really a good defending Pokemon. Rocky Helmet. I also just like to imagine the Pokemon wearing the Rocky Helmet. It's quite funny.
Yeah.
If you get it with the movie bling from 5th Gen, you could do it as a Rocky Helmet picture show.
Well, they only got that.
What we've
I
learned so
don't
far.
even.
Bad puns. Gaga likes bad puns.
Yes. Lots and lots of bad puns. And very borderline risque things.
Just like the movie Rocky Horror.
That was not borderline risque. That was extremely risque.
I never watched the second half of that film because it just gets too weird.
It just gets weirder. As the movie goes on, it eventually culminates in a pinnacle of weirdness. Yes. All right. How about you, Kirby? Any stories you'd like to share?
There was one of the people that faced me. I think he was wearing a cosplay of Tiger Law from One Piece.
Okay.
I don't remember what his team was, and I don't really remember how did it led up to it. But he basically, it was 3 against 1, a Snorlax. The only things I had left was a Tyrantrum, Bastiodon, and Aerodactyl. Somehow, his 3 body slams paralyzed all 3 of my guys.
Wow.
Every
Wow.
time I talked to him, he'd always use rest. He basically whittled me down so hard. He turned it around on a 1v3. I was so depressed and so happy, and I kind of called him a cheater a couple of times. You can't para-hacks me 3 times in a row and not expect me to be sour, you know.
There's something going on there.
But yeah, if you're watching this, I'm still a little sour about that. I still call hacks on you.
It is the Parahacks.
I got one that could top that, mate. There was one guy on Saturday, the Saturday morning session. He came in and I think it was down to his Mineshower and Bob. And the Bob was setting up. And this Mineshower starts going for a high jump kick. 12 high jump kicks connecting in a row. 12 of them.
Wow. That Mineshower
Was
actually
he-
never missed a high jump kick when I fought it either.
I have no idea.
No, I'm thinking of a
Hacks.
different guy. Yeah, no, what was it? Mega Metacham. One guy was using it, named Chuck Norris.
Yes.
Damn the heck.
Good name.
Right? The only time Chuck Norris dies is if he hits himself, and that's literally how he lost. He missed Chuck Norris hit himself and lost. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I'll take it. Still
Yeah.
give him the badge though. Literally after I saw him use it once, I was like, here's the badge.
The
I
only
didn't
person-
even need to win or lose.
The only
You already
person
got the
who
badge
can
after
defeat
that.
Chuck Norris is, in fact, Chuck Norris. So, actually, speaking of references, there was a Gyarados running around, or a guy with a Gyarados who called it Mr. Fish. If anyone else gets that reference,
Manly guy doing manly things or something.
read it. It is great.
Yeah. I
was
remember
going
that.
to say, one thing I just remembered is what I think we vaguely touched upon it during the last podcast, but the Twitch booth. They had a pretty awesome pin.
Pretty awesome.
I am
pin.
so salty about that pin.
Why are
I
you so
got
salty?
there. I got there on Sunday morning. I went straight in. I was in one of the first lines to get in. I was 52nd in line.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
No.
So salty.
We actually, Kirby for Life, that's like where we saw Kirby for Life. Was
Yeah,
like,
first time I met
we
somebody.
go in and he's just right,
Yeah.
just right near us, and we have Johan right in front of us, and we're like, what?
Yeah. Oh, don't do that because that's weird. The meow, the Esper is
No.
breaking reality.
Yeah, so
That's
but yes, they're very pretty, the pins. Praise Helix. There's
Praise-
actually a story. The reason why we got the Praise Helix is because the Twitch Plays Pokemon was actually done by an Australian programmer. So
Oh.
some Australian dude came up with it.
there. It is.
I don't know if you guys can see that.
It is brilliant, and I want it. And if I get a chance to drive to Canada, I will steal it. I'm going to drive to
No,
Canada.
what you need to do is you need to get a really good pin and trade for it next year.
There's an
Or
idea.
just buy it on eBay once it like settles down to not crazy amounts of money.
The crazy amounts of money on. I've been looking. They're like 150.
Whoops.
Crazy.
Ay.
Yes. So
I have a feeling when I join PAX East and I bring this pin out, everybody will want it from me. It's not gonna happen.
just put it in
Not
a
gonna
box and then just display it to people.
I think you need like super glue
Just
it or
a little
something.
ring
so-
box.
Get the locking pins.
You need to hire security guards, seriously.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe.
My Wii U just lit up and it's telling me to buy things, by the way.
GG.
What?
It's telling me to buy Zelda Spirit Tracks and Zelda Phantom Hourglass.
Any other exciting Pokemon news, guys?
We had that big
there's
Nintendo
one
Direct and there's no Pokemon Z. It's sad.
There's
Yeah.
one major thing that might be coming out
Oh, you mean
that might
the,
be fun.
the whole fighting game thing?
There's also, I heard there might be red and blue and yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah, virtual
It
console.
has no
yes,
access to
I wonder
Pokemon.
if I'm allowed to battle with that next year.
Hey,
That's
yes,
hilarious.
I had mine
absolutely.
there and no one challenged us with it.
I have a Game Boy. It's just my game needs a new battery, so can't battle.
I'm just wondering if all the old bugs are still going to be intact, so you can still go back and get Missing No.
Oh, I hope
no.
so. And get like the Mew you can get in yellow where you miss a couple of trainers and
Yeah.
do the fly thing.
Yeah,
I think it would be good though if if you just like someone's like, I have a team to battle on the virtual console. Will you battle me?
Like a time traveler's badge
Yeah.
or something.
That'd be really funny.
that would be actually really, really good if someone can do it. There you go. Anyone out there? Idea for next year.
Ideas.
Ideas.
See what
Like-
happens.
The news of No Z, there was apparently big Pokemon news coming for the next Korokoro thing. They've been like things. So that might be a new game for the 20th. Maybe.
Nintendo just announced Pokemon Z. We all know it's coming.
We need. I'm so sad that Zygarde 10%. That would have been great for PAX.
She wanted a dog Zygarde,
That would
Dog.
be awesome.
Guard dog.
Yes.
a guard dog. Oh, well, I think we can all say here that we've started planning our teams already.
Yeah.
No, I have to start breeding.
Technically started
They have
planning one out 3
names.
months ago. We'll see. We may see a return of VP Bob next year. We may not. We will see.
We're getting. You guys will definitely get a return of Emily because Emily is my mascot. She doesn't quite fit my theme.
Yeah. I'm starting to think that come 6 years, so it'll be PAX Australia 8, I might have to do Professor Fern's All-Stars.
Yes.
Just like the best of the best.
Yeah, so you'll have an electric,
What
you'll
you
have a
need to do,
fossil,
you have
you'll have... Yes,
Helix, Fabio,
Fabio, yes.
Helix, Fabio, because like those are your two main ones. Like they're
But
the leaders.
You'll also need a montage, though. Because you can't do the All-Stars without a montage.
Got to do a
Coming
montage.
in there with a Fern montage, very Rocky-esque. It'll be great.
Oh, no.
Just bring like an iPad.
Nice.
Show them
Someone just make it
Yeah, and a big rock type background in the back. So it'd be very rocky, of
with
course.
with like lightning bolts.
Oh, well, I'm sorry I said anything.
I'm gonna name some of my Pokemon for next year.
Wow.
They all, yep, they're themed, so that should be fun. Hopefully,
are-
someone gets my theme.
You are super prepared already.
It's a good theme.
So, getting back to stories, I think there's one guy I was going to apologise to him. If he hadn't come back, I would have been apologising to him at this point. On the Friday, this guy came up to me. He had a pretty solid team, and he had a Lapras. And he ended up doing this a couple of times, where he'd swap into Lapras. I think, okay, that Lapras has absolutely nothing against Lord Helix, the Omastar. Switch to Lord Helix. He realises that Lapras could do nothing against Lord Helix, so he switches out. Helix gets a free Shell Smash. Helix sweeps the whole team. That happened a few times. He came back the following day. He had a Shell Smash Cloyster. And proceeded to feed me a huge portion of my own medicine.
Tell me about it. Shell Smash was insane this year. How many
I
people do we
told
actually
ya.
have Shell Smashing? I had
Is
I
that
had
Shell
to.
Smash the new flamethrower?
Absolutely.
It is.
There was a poor gentleman I came across on Sunday. I honestly can't remember his name either. But he came at me really, really early on the Sunday session. And he led with an Aerodactyl. And of course, the whole point of my team was I led the same Pokemon every time the whole weekend, which is always my Cloyster.
Yep.
And the idea with the Cloyster was basically, depending on what you led with, you'd either get Shell Smash and Ice Lanced, or you'd get Toxic Spikes. And ironically, I used Toxic Spikes maybe twice over the weekend, and both times devastating. But most of the time it was Shell Smash Ice Lance. And he goes, Tailwind. I'm like, okay, all right. Free Shell Smash, cool, that's okay. Rock Slide. And my second Shell Smash comes up. I'm thinking, okay, so I'm on +3 speed here. This is either going to be fantastic or absolutely devastating. There's got to be some kind of priority move in here somewhere. I'm on 1 hit point. Proceed to sweep the entire team.
Oh.
So I said, look, dude, I've got no queue. Would you like a rematch? Rematch comes up. I'm thinking, okay, I'll go a little easy on him this time. I won't Shell Smash twice. So I smash once. I hit the rocks. I don't lose the speed. And proceed to 6 the team again. I'm thinking, is there no priority move in your teams at all? So I said to the guy, if you could show me a Pokemon with a priority move, I will give you a badge.
Yeah. But that's all right. Like, victories over challenges are all well and good, but we're actually there to lose. And gotta say, I've got to give a mad, huge shout out to the lady who came up dressed as Nordino on the Sunday. I believe she was dressed as
She was
Napoleon.
also dressed up as something else the day before.
Blossom.
Blossom,
Blossom,
the
was it? Okay.
Saturday. She was the Ordino on Sunday and the Blossom on the Saturday.
Yes, right. That's it. But she had with her a little 4-year-old boy, and he has had his leveling team, and it was cute. He had a Bulbasaur and a couple of other little half-evolved things like that. He actually took one look at me and said, "Hey, it's Professor Oak."
Oh.
Professor Oak has
Close enough.
Professor Oak has absolutely no taste in protective eyewear.
No, we do have photos of them. They're going to be on the site soon. Phil, if you're watching this, do this.
Damn, Phil.
He was very cute. When I went to get a photo of them, he went to Phil. Do you like shorts? I like shorts. They're easy and comfy to wear. And I almost died.
Brilliant.
It was so cute. I almost died.
Nice.
Yeah. I was like,
That's cute.
that kid just memed me. Well done, kid. Well done.
Bravo. Bravo. But I ended up 2v2ing him with...
17 years my junior, you memed me. Well done.
Yeah. I ended up going a 2v2 against him and Dezzles. My partner was a kid, he was probably about 12-ish. But the connection actually lost halfway through that game, and It's
We had
kind
a
of
few that did that.
it happened quite a lot, especially with 2v2 battles, unfortunately. But I think Dezel's kind of had it out for me in that battle because he just laid into me. I was playing light because I wanted to keep it interesting, and
Rude with like 9 zeros.
Dezel was gunning for me.
Oh no, that's mean. No, especially with us because we were trying to do a lot of double battles. We had so many issues.
Yes.
Yeah.
Trying to start them, and we had one guy whose 3DS was just like, nah, don't want to do any battles with anyone.
Yeah.
That was incredibly annoying.
One thing we might have to look at next year is actually moving out of the handheld lounge to a point because there's a lot of chatter.
We're gonna see what we can do because previous PAXs have managed to have themselves a little booth in the diversity lounge, and it's nice and quiet up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They also have Muscle March up there, so my priorities are straight.
I see.
Are they?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, have you seen that game? It's incredible, guys. Please check it out.
Awesome.
Well, I
Actually,
think there was two sides of the handheld lounge. I was kind of surprised we all kind of stuck to one side.
it happened last year as well. We all kind of just found our spot on day one, and everyone just kind of stayed there.
Yeah, right beside the Chargers.
Yeah, exactly. We all kind of built ourselves a little nest out of beanbags, and we all stayed there.
Maybe next year we should try and get more challenges not in the handheld lounge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a couple while lining up for the MTG pins a couple of times.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Made the lineups bearable.
I actually had one battle over on the Nintendo booth, so that was good.
I won stuff at the during Smash Bros tournament there.
Yes, tell that story.
Oh, okay. So it's what is it? It's the Sunday of PAX, and we're just, I'm chilling out, so I'm like, I'll go to the Nintendo booth, and I go sit down in the beanbags because they're really comfy there, and they're like, oh, Smash Bros tournament's about to start up. It's 4v4. It's 4v4, and you have teams of yourself and an amiibo. So some people can come up with their own specially trained amiibos and scan them and battle alongside their amiibos. So 2 games go past, and I'm like, this looks like fun. So I put my hand up for it, and guy picks me, and I use one of his. I don't recall who I was like. Who I might have had Donkey Kong. I can't quite remember who my thing was. I'm very bad at Smash Bros. I'm usually pretty bad. I'm just button mash. But my Pokemon of choice is Jigglypuff, or my amiibo of any choice is Jigglypuff, because Jigglypuff, it's terrifying.
People underestimate Jigglypuff.
So we're just like playing, and what my strategy is to sit on the top and just like keep mashing buttons and stay away from all the conflict. And the guy announcing's like, Jigglypuff is like just hiding from everyone. I'm like, yes, this is a smart move. So slowly everyone gets whittled down, and then I have a look. There's 4 people left. 4 players left. 3 of them are amiibos. And I'm sitting going, what? I'm so bad at this game. When there's real people, I die. So I'm sitting there just going, okay. So I'm sitting there, and then another amiibo drops out. I'm like, well... And I'm sitting there, and then I'm really bad, so I'm trying to like use sing and get my characters to get the characters to sleep, but it only works if they're right near them. So if you just do it when there's no one near them, you just fall asleep. And you could hear the announcer going, "You gotta do it when they're near you." I'm like, I know, I can't. I get knocked out, and then the 2 battle it over each other, but I'm just sitting there going, I can't believe I'm the last person left. We all got prizes in the end, but it was pretty cool. I got a pretty sick Splatoon hat.
Nice.
But it was still a weird experience just going, I'm sitting here playing as Jigglypuff.
And winning somehow.
Somehow, like, being the only human player here. I don't think winning's the key there. Human player.
Yeah.
That was pretty good, actually. The Nintendo booth was really nice.
It was.
You
It
could
was very
retrieve
good.
Evo cards.
Yeah, they had that nice booth set up there for those people who are into that.
That was really good. I went past on Saturday and I was like, I have a spare card that I just got. trade. I got myself a dog.
Yeah, or you could sit down and play a bit of Yokai Watch, which looks really good, actually. It looks like a lot of fun.
I want to play it. I'll definitely try that one.
The anime looks cheesy as all get out, but the game looks fun.
There's a cat in it. Probably play. Oh god.
There is a cat. Little red cat thing.
He's cute.
All right. How about more Pokemon League stories? One more before we wrap up. Who's got one?
What I do really recall was actually my first challenger on the Friday, actually, which was, from memory, Celine.
Celine.
Yes.
Yeah, fantastic. Been giving it a great rep for everyone. The whole,
She was brilliant.
and just the way she did the eyes, it was literally like, it made you feel like you actually were a real trainer in the game. And the whole eyes meeting and the flashing, challenging eyes, it was fantastic. First entrant, one of my rules was that if someone showed me a really good match, win or lose, you get in, and that's fine, because we had a lot of prizes, we had a lot of things to do. We want to get people through there, and
We still have leftover prizes, so
Yes.
Yeah, we do.
But first time through, it was a really, really tight battle. And then she came back on the rematch and just absolutely dominated, knowing the tricks and things. So, but the main thing was, it's just those fantastic flashing eyes, because you've got the DS going there and you get the eyes flickering up, and just the heat and the glare of the eye flash.
She was just in the zone. But
She was incredible.
yes.
she took out, I believe, our elite carving, if I recall.
Yes, she took one of the big ones, as I recall. I think it was the elite one.
Yeah.
I also think the other things I remember is like seeing people from who battled us last year. There was actually one guy specifically I saw on a Friday afternoon, and I was like, I recognize you. He was the first guy to win all the badges last year, and I was like, I remember you.
Oh.
He was like, he couldn't believe that someone like recognized him from that. I was like, I do recognize you though.
Yeah.
Probably because photos are still up on the thing. So it was like, hey, we have. Unfortunately, he couldn't complete it this year, which was disappointing.
Yeah. It's actually kind of worrying. Most of the leaders I remember from last year ended up, challengers from last year actually were leaders this year.
Mm-hmm.
Which is fantastic.
There's quite a few.
There was.
Such as Dessels.
Yeah. And his Slowpoke tail.
He had his Slowpoke tail this year on his belt, which was creepy still.
Yeah, yeah.
At least he didn't have a sign and a bunch of them.
True.
Yeah, and he wasn't selling them.
Well, he probably sold them all off to pay for his plane fares to get in.
Maybe.
It was $1 million $. And then Cyborg and Malvo were our lovely honeymooning couple last year that we kept, who had some great battles with us last year.
I've got to hand it to them. Their cosplay this year was excellent.
Oh, it was amazing.
Even like the
Starmie
Starmie,
and the Talonflame.
they were awesome.
They were absolutely fantastic, yes. So, let's wrap up here. So, before we go, there are all our badges. You can go onto the website and see them in nice, shiny graphics. But for those who are interested next year, keep an eye out on both the PAX Pokemon League front page and the PAX forums. If you want to become a leader for next PAX, sign up. Absolutely.
Forums are the best place to hear. But I'm sure it's probably going to be about April, May when the things go out to ask about it.
It's around about 6 months before PAX.
We're pretty early doing it in Australia because we get our tickets really early. We can buy tickets a year in advance.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome.
Yep. I won't be surprised actually if we see the PAX 2016 tickets go up to sale very shortly.
They should be up really soon. I'll have to start saving some money for that.
Oh God, money.
Last year they came out in early December, so give it about 2 or 3 weeks if
They came out
last year.
The year before last, they came out November. Yeah, November sounds about right.
Wow.
Sounds working.
Yeah.
So
It was
we
like
should
a
be
couple of
getting
weeks
them.
after PAX.
Yeah. So we should be getting them soon or hearing something soon. Maybe they'll decide to put them later. That would be nice. Get more time to organize, like, being able to afford to buy them.
Recover from PAX first, then buy for the next one.
Oh, yes. Recover is a good word.
Yes. All
At
right.
least I have a box set now.
So, with that done, a huge thanks to all our leaders and an even bigger thanks to all of our challengers this year. You guys were
I'm just
absolutely
going to
awesome.
do this to freak you out with a spur.
Esper is breaking reality. It's creepy. Where was I before Esper started creeping people out? Right, yes. So yeah, all of our challenges were awesome. I can't think of a single case where a person was less than awesome, honestly. What else? Yeah, keep an eye on the forums. By all means, join in the discussion. There's someone hanging around the PAX Pokemon League forums at all times of the year. And
Usually me.
usually Alice or any of us.
I'm on there pretty much the whole day.
I'm pretty well perpetually logged in as well these days.
Yeah.
I'm constantly logged in.
And yeah, you will get to speak to PAX Pokemon League leaders and challengers from around the world. Stay tuned. Very soon, in the next month, I believe, we should be starting to see some stuff coming out of PAX South in terms of PAX Pokemon League.
Because that is in January, as I do
wow.
believe.
It is. It is.
Really early January, so soon.
You never know. If they ask, I'll do a podcast for them. I'll figure it out.
That'd be awesome.
That would be.
If I do this, does it look like a spur is a hand puppet?
Down a little bit. There you go.
The other thing to basically keep an eye out for as well is we are trying to get the battle videos we did manage to save into a watchable format. I know I've got at least 20 plus of them. I try to save literally every single battle. So we've got a couple of folks, namely Dazzles, with a capture card. So obviously we don't want to tax him too much in terms of recording his time, but hopefully we'll be able to get a few videos saved, and we can maybe start churning out a few things and replay some of the battles for anyone who wants to see what happened there. And I know for mine, I'm going to hopefully do a bit of an overtalk like some of the other champs have done previously. Then we'll see what we do.
Yeah. Keep an eye out.
You know, I want to see champ versus champ. Maybe
if you can nail down Mr. Agizi.
Yes.
Or
Emre
from Prime, or Agizi from
the streamers. That would be pretty cool to be able to get.
That'd be awesome.
Them to.
Yeah, Mr. Agizi would be a little bit interesting in the sense of, Vice President Bob is sort of a homage to his Quagsire.
Oh,
yes.
wow.
It is exactly the same build that Mr. Agizi was using.
That's incredible.
Bob
This
versus
is why
Bob.
I want to see this.
That game will
Now I
never
want to see
ever
this.
end.
Just forget all the rest of the Pokemon. Just put out the Quagsires.
Everyone needs the requirement for next year for a team. Quagsire.
I cannot unsee it. I will forever think of Quagsire as just Bob.
Bob.
Just Bob.
Emma goes to me. He's got a Quagsire. It's called Bob, and I'm like, this is the greatest information I've ever been told.
The amount of people who actually complimented it, like whenever I bought out my Tyrantrum, everyone went, Kitty!
Kitty! It was called Kitty. I would put mine out, and they're just like, someone's like, is that from last year, that Meowstick? I'm like, yes,
Yep.
it is. Yes, it is.
All right. So,
She's my baby. Kitty!
with that, before I press the button for the final time on PAX Australia 2015,
Oh my.
I don't have the Takei button. I am sad. That is one of the key improvements I shall make for next year.
Put it, double it in. Just put it somewhere randomly in the episode. Oh my.
All right, give us a moment. Oh my. There. Okay, I'll put it there.
Yes.
That's going to make absolutely no sense to anyone who's watching this once it's been edited.
Yeah, it's also going to make no sense to anyone who hasn't listened to previous podcasts.
The Takei button in 2014 was actually a prize.
It was a prize, I remember that.
Someone did come up, they gave me the exact time in that one episode where I pressed the Takei button and he won a free badge. So, All right. So, Takei done. Takei has been achieved.
Yay!
Retroactively.
Well, I guess next year people will just have to guess what liquor I'm drinking at any given episode to win a free bed.
Which reminds me, actually, like Johan hit the whiskey kind of hard when we had him on the show, but I never did ask him why. He's the ice type leader, or the ice type elite, I should say. Why was he walking around in a Charmander onesie?
Distraction, so people wouldn't realize.
He's the ice type leader and he's dressed as a Charmander. Yep.
It was so people wouldn't realize he was the elite. Now maybe next year I'll just be like, each week you have to try and figure out what my theme is, or like why my name my Pokemon, what the theme is, how I've named them. Someone who will get that. It's going to be great. I'll go really hard to easy.
All right. So then, once again, thank you to everyone who participated in the PAX Pokemon League this year. We shall see you next year and possibly sooner. Let me flip us over to the logo and you can say your goodbyes.
I can't remember how the song goes.
Oh dear. Thank you for listening, everyone. We shall see you next time.
Turn on, people.
Bye.
Bye. Meow.